My discussion is going to be on the first book in the Dark Tower series titled The Gunslinger by Stephen King. I first encountered this book when I was about 15 years old. My mother picked it up from a 10-cent bin at our local library and gave it to me thinking that I might enjoy it. Well, I was blown away. I had never read anything like it before in my life. It had everything that you could ask for in a story. It had sci-fi, suspense, horror, a little bit of King Arthur thrown in there. It quickly became and still is my favorite book of all time. I think what makes it my favorite is that after everything you go through, when you see this world before and you see this world after, and you want to know why it is the way that it is, or in the terms of the book, why the world has moved on, the gunslinger has all of the answers in front of him when he finally confronts the man in black, and you find out that his quest is not ending. It's merely beginning, and it's the beginning of a story that takes 20 years and 7 books to tell. But no matter what happens in those later books, it all comes back to this very first one because it is the one that kicks it all off. This book has a very emotional attachment to me because, in essence, it is the book that inspired me to start writing. I created my own worlds, characters, villains to tear down those worlds, all because of what I've read in this book. And my mother gave it to me. Sadly, she passed away in 2002, and she never got to see the end of this epic story that we talked about and made bets about whether or not Mr. King would finish it. I often think about what might have been had I not gotten that book and it had not sparked that imagination in me to create the things that I've created. Once I read those first words on that first page, the man in black fled across the desert and the gunslinger followed.